Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to give a demonstration on fdisk utility. This is used to add disks to your server. This is aimed to all the analysts who work in Linux and some of the Unix flavors. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add newly added disk partition to your server using the fdisk utility. Let's jump into the demonstration. Assume that you have logged in as root user. Let us check out what all the mount points existing over here. Here you could see currently 9.6 GB. There is a root and boot dev SHM. These are the default ones. So we have only one mount point which is of 9.6 GB. 2.5 GB is already being used. 7.2 GB is free. It is around 26%. Anyway, our target is to add another disk over here. From backend, we have added 75 GB of space. Some part will be going off. So that disk we want to activate over here. To do that, first of all, let us see what the hidden mount point look like. Let's try with fdisk-l. This shows some of the information. Let us read it. I just highlighted the information. Over here, defxvdb, there is some 80.5 GB which is there, but we need to include it. How to do that? And clearly you can see that defxvdb doesn't contain a valid partition table. So copy this dev/xvdb. Let's put it to fdisk space /dev/xvdb. Put enter. Device contains neither a valid DOS partition table nor SUN or any other formats, but if you want to get more information from this, you can click on yum for more help. These are all the options you can try out with your fdisk. To create a new partition, you can follow the sequence. You can remember or note it somewhere else. First, you need to type yum. This is nothing but adding a new partition. Now how your partition should look like, either primary or extended. The concept is similar to your Windows, whether it is C or D, something like that. By default, you can go with primary partition, so put P, and the partition number, you can go for 1. This is first one in that. In first cycle, default it is showing as 1. You can simply say enter. And the last cycle, if you want this one to be into two partitions, you can choose somewhere in between 1 to 9790 or go with the last one. By default it is already selected. Say enter, or you can even go for 9790. Either is the same. Now I can print the partition P. This is how it looks like, the new one. Finally, you can type W to write the partition, calling the IOCTL to reread the partition table, syncing disks. You can see the partition table has been altered with this information. df-h, it won't provide any information. So you just added it to the partition table. You need to format it and then mount it. Till that time, you won't see it over here. So our next step would be mkfs.ext3-b 4096 block size dev xvdb. Click enter. Now it is writing the inode tables. Based on your mount size, it will take some time. You need to sit back and wait for it to get completed. Now it's done. New partition has been created, but mounting is still pending. That is our step 3. After creating the fdisk-l and creating the new partition, you need to update your etc fstab, wherein all the mount point information will be provided over there, and it will be a permanent one. After reboot, you'll be getting that information. So let us open etc fstab. You need to add this one at the end. The information is the mount point that we created just now without one, and assume that we are going to add it to web center. The type ext3 defaults 11. You remember this line and right quitting it. Now the information is there in your etc fstab. Let's confirm that. Yeah, it is. Next thing we gotta do is create the directory which is not existing, web center, or you can choose any of your preferred mount point name. Then we are going to fire the command mount defxvdb web center. You can verify with df-h command, wherein 74 GB is the size, 180 MB is used, and 70 is free, only 1%. So this has been added to your web center. But if you don't put this line in your etc fstab, for the next boot, every time you gotta fire this command. But in our case, it is not necessary since it has been permanently updated to your etc fstab. To know more details about it, you can Google what this fstab is looking like and its purpose. Now let me create one file over there to show you how it's being used. I'm moving to web center, touched one file, ls1, and I'm removing that. So you can do the normal operations to any file system to this mount point. Thanks for watching this video. Keep subscribing to this channel to get more such videos. If you like this video, share it to as many audience as possible and pass on this word. I would create more videos based on your response. You can leave your comments and feedback below. Thanks for watching this. This is Kiran Ginni signing off. Have peace.